Oh my god. Ah. That thing's very, very tight, but it is worth it to wear because it looks awesome. Yeah. Okay, I've got a bunch of movies here. I just did Swamp Thing. What should I do? Oh. Yes. The Corpse Grinders 2. Now, anyone who recognizes this title, chances are you haven't heard of Corpse Grinders 2. You've heard of Corpse Grinders, the 1970s drive-in grindhouse cult classic, but not the Corpse Grinders 2. Little did you know that Ted V. Michaels is still alive and making films, and this is his year 2000 sequel to the original 1970s classic. Yes, Ted V. Michaels of Astro Zombies fame. Well, where do I begin with this movie? I've gone over the plot with other people trying to describe this movie to them before, so I don't need to read off the back. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. But actually, very little has to do, actually, with, the corpse grinders. Like, the corpse grinding people making bodies into cat food. This has to do, mostly, with a race of cat people who are fleeing to Earth because their home planet, Seta, has been invaded by dinosaurs with the heads of dogs. And you can just imagine, knowing Ted V. Michaels, what those effects look like. Yeah, they actually put that in. It's got some of the worst CGI I've ever seen, but it's so cheesy. This movie is worth renting, not buying. Don't buy it. It's too long. Irritating. But it's worth renting just for that opening scene, right off the bat. Once you see that scene, you're done. You don't need to see anything else after that. Sorry, Ted, but this movie just didn't cut it for me. It is shot on video. And... well, there's other parts to it. I guess you should be able to figure it out. Pretty much the same characters from the original Corpse Grinders, which are now played by, obviously, different people, are robbing graves to get bodies to grind into cat food to feed to cats. Because it's a cheap source of food. And they find, I guess, this killer who, oh my gosh, I just realized something. Okay. They find this killer who I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay. They find this killer who killed his wife, and then they buy the body off of him, and then he agrees to kill more people as long as he is paid. Now, that's really all you need to know. Eventually they go to, like, a morgue, and they ask, like, the embalmer to start embalming the bodies with different flavors, like chicken and fish. And for some reason, he agrees to do it really easily. I don't know why, because I don't know how much they were paying him. My screen just went really light. It's really weird. There's no real light coming in right now. It's dark outside. But, yeah, that's all you need to know. The cats, you know, there's some instances of cats attacking people because they've eaten human. Whoa, this screen... I'm not sure if it's showing up like this, but my screen just went really white. There. That's weird. Oh, no, it's doing that. That's weird. Seems if I run my hand over the camera in the computer, it goes darker again. That's really weird. Yeah. This movie is way too long. I lost interest in it pretty soon. That's all I can say, really. Yeah. It's 103 minutes of shot on video, bad effects, and they're not, like, it's, even a B movie tends to have, like, a good storyline or something that's interesting, but this just isn't interesting. Most of it is just comprised of people sitting around talking. There's very little actual, like, horror to it. It's more sci-fi, and the end just doesn't really make much sense. Well, I guess it makes sense to some degree, but I just found it stupid, and I wasn't really paying attention because I was just bored, so the ending didn't really matter to me how it ended. It just didn't... I guess that's why it didn't make sense to me. But I can't really say much good about this movie. Except, you know, it comes with, you know, the little alpha video catalog, and inside you can look at all the good movies. Let's see, what's in here? Ooh, they have The Terror of Tiny Town. If anyone who knows the Terror of Tiny Town, it's a spaghetti western filmed with all midgets. Yeah, it's really there. Why am I telling you about this? Corpse Grinders 2. Stick to the original. This doesn't count. In the Corpse Grinders timeline, in my opinion, it shouldn't. And, oh, what else? Too long. Rent only for the scene at the beginning with the bad effects. Okay, I've got more movies to talk about. I'll see you tomorrow.